A massive controversy that exploded today was witnessed with the Income Tax Department recovering 150 crore rupees from as many as 6 bank accounts of the Congress party. The seizures relate to the assessment year 2018-19, a year in which the Congress had an income of 199 crore rupees as per the IT department. Now, 5 years later, sources tell us the pending income tax and related interest totals a whopping 135 crores. As a result of the non-payment, a number of bank accounts belonging to the Congress and also the Youth Congress were frozen. And that's why earlier today, Congress went public with its grievances.
कांग्रेस पार्टी के अकाउंट्स पर तालाबंदी हो गई है। कांग्रेस पार्टी के अकाउंट्स फ्रीज कर दिए गए हैं। हमारे देश में लोकतंत्र पर तालाबंदी हो गई है और ये कांग्रेस पार्टी के अकाउंट्स फ्रीज नहीं हुए हैं, हमारे देश में डेमोक्रेसी फ्रीज हुई है। और न केवल कांग्रेस पार्टी के, कल शाम को यूथ कांग्रेस के भी अकाउंट्स फ्रीज कर दिए गए और यूथ कांग्रेस और कांग्रेस दोनों के अकाउंट्स जो फ्रीज कर गए हैं, 210 करोड़ की रिकवरी इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट ने यूथ कांग्रेस और कांग्रेस से मांगी। ये 2018-19 के इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न्स के बेसिस के ऊपर ये 210 करोड़ की रिकवरी मांगी गई है। 2018-19 की, अभी क्या है 2024 चल रहा है, चुनाव आने वाले, 2018-19 के इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न्स के बेसिस के ऊपर।
However, just a short while later, when the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal heard the matter, the Congress managed to get interim relief with its bank accounts being unfrozen so long as they maintained their required collateral amount, rather they were on lien. Vivek Tanka appeared for the Congress at the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal.
But today, protect the party, protect democracy, and allow us to operate a bank account. Very graciously, the IIT, after talking to the DR, has said that there will be only a lien on the bank account. There is no restriction on the bank account. You can operate, and then they will hear me on the merits of the case on the interim application that I filed on Wednesday.
However, the Congress's troubles were only just beginning and the story was just emerging because Ajay Makan then took to Twitter to reveal that a total of 115 crore had been frozen by the income tax authorities. Times was that as the full details of the IT department's scrutiny, and as per sources, Congress income in 2018-19 was 199 crores. Congress filed its returns for the year late, and that had flouted compliances, say authorities. However, that led to the tax demand being 105 crores. Of this, in the next 5 years, the Congress paid a total of 2.6 crores. On the other hand, 32 crores have accrued as interest on tax. As a result, the Congress still has to pay 135 crores to the exchequer. The Income Tax Department has recovered 115 crores from the 6 Congress bank accounts. But it says that Congress has other accounts from which it can conduct its activities and that the ITAT is aware of this. That hasn't stopped Congress as well as its allies from hitting out and alleging a political hand in all of this, including in relation to Supreme Court's striking down of the electoral bond scheme.
Well, I think it's very clear that it is a revenge action against the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court in the electoral bond case yesterday. It is a vendetta that the government has taken the action through Income Tax Department. I have heard that all the Congress Party and Youth Congress bank accounts have been frozen. But this is an attempt to harass the Congress Party in its preparation for the forthcoming Lok Sabha election. Whatever trouble they can create for the Congress Party, the government is trying to create because they are not sure whether they are winning the 2024 Lok Sabha election.
The BJP is losing this election. They know that pretty well. They want to avoid that. They know the only way to avoid losing this election is to disable the opposition. This is their playbook. Only party which can uproot the BJP is Congress. You may like it or you may not like it, but that's the fact. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi has become the icon, the youth icon.
BJP, however, has dismissed Congress contentions for Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad says the BJP has nothing to do with it, rather that it was the Congress party's failure to pay taxes and its non-compliance.
The BJP strongly condemns and refutes the palpably false lie being made out by the Congress party that their bank account were supposedly freezed at the instance of BJP. The BJP has nothing to do with it at all. It was a routine income tax process. उनके exemptions को disallow किया गया और return was late filed हुआ इसलिए वो नहीं हुआ. तो उनसे टैक्स डिमांड 105 करोड़ का क्रिएट किया गया. आप समय पर टैक्स फाइल नहीं करेंगे, टैक्स का जो असेसमेंट होगा उसमें अपील में जाएंगे तो अपील की प्रक्रियाओं का पालन नहीं करेंगे. फिर जब कार्रवाई होती है तब बीजेपी पर हमला करते हैं.
Let's take this across to our guest. Joining us with us is Rishi Shriram, who is a political analyst and a commentator as well. With us also Kailashnath Adhikari, MD of Governance Now. Rohan Mitra is a political analyst. I want to go first and foremost Rohit Manchanda, leader of the Congress party. These are compliances that should have been completed normally by the Congress party, says Ravi Shankar Prasad. There's absolutely no political interference. Those allegations are wrong. Please respond to what the BJP is saying, Rohit.
Well, I don't agree with this. This is surely a revenge tactics of Honorable Supreme Court's order on the electoral bond. So obviously BJP is in power and they know they can only send ED, CBI, IT. So this is a new tactics of by freezing the accounts of Congress and the other departments of Congress party. So this everyone can understand very clearly. It's a matter of 2018 and 19 and why when in 2024 we are just facing the elections. We can understand very clearly the democracy is in danger already. What BJP party, the way they send ED, IT departments. This is a new tactic for, technical.
Okay, let me bring in Kailash Adhikari on that. Kailash Adhikari, it is not, Rajat Makan today said it is not the Congress party's accounts that have been frozen, but democracy that has been frozen. And the timing of it a day after electoral bond judgment of the Supreme Court shows how they're trying to attack the Congress, or the ruling party wants to attack the Congress. That's the charge being repeated by Rohit Manchanda. Please respond.
Madhav, I've said time and again, I'll reiterate that statement first and then I'll go to the topic that it has become a fashion just to cry political vendetta for the opposition. That is because they know that they have lost the ground and they have lost the ground most horribly. Now, the question here at hand is about the action taken by the Income Tax Department. Now, if you do not follow rules and regulation, now if you do not do compliance, naturally you have to face the music. It is very clear. It is very clear from the accounts that are submitted that how much tax the Congress party has to pay. If it has evaded in paying taxes, then naturally this is the rule of law. And India is a nation where there is a rule of law, which applies to everyone. And Congress party is no different. It cannot just say that it is the Congress party. Mr. Manchanda, I did not interrupt when you were speaking. Can you give me just 30 seconds? So, Madhav, my point is that, whatever it is, it's become just a fashion of the opposition to cry political vendetta. They do not see. जिसको कहते हैं गिरेबान में झाके दिखता है, वो अपने गिरेबान में झाके कभी नहीं दिखते.
Okay. Let me take this question across, in fact, to Rohan Mitra as well. Rohan Mitra, what you have over here, what the income tax authorities are saying after the Congress held its press conference today, they have said that there was in 2018-19, if I'm not mistaken, a total tax liability, and due to the non-payment of taxes, that went up to 105 crores. Following the fact that, the tax was not paid for 5 years, the interest has accrued to about 130 crores odd. It is total amount is about 135 crores now. Because of interest and because of the other penalties for not paying tax, a portion that has been paid is only about 2 crores out of the total of about 200 crores is what we understand. The point being made over here by Kailashnath Adhikari is that if the taxes were paid on time, then perhaps it would not have come to this. Rohan.
Good evening, Madhav. Good evening to everyone else. Madhav, this is sad. It's a very sad day today in a democracy. When the media is questioning the opposition, and we are being accused of crying vendetta. Which other country in the world? I'm not talking about the countries like Pakistan or the underdeveloped. Tell me in America. Tell me in the UK. If such things were to happen, would you not raise these matters? Would the political parties in the system not raise these matters? The people, a very small portion of India's population files taxes, so everyone is not going to be aware of what the IT rules and regulations are. But look at the number you're showing. 199 CR, which was the income of Congress party, and the IT is saying that Congress has to pay a tax of 105 crores in 2018-19. When clearly, so how much is that? What is the proportion it is working out? Is going above 50%. Congress has to pay. So the Congress has appealed and the matter has been ongoing. And look at the timing of when this whole matter had the accounts have been frozen. Yesterday, a constitutional bench of the Supreme Court debunked this whole bonds. And the thing is, the bond which was brought in, the bill which was brought in by the BJP. They wanted to hide the Congress or the other party of the allies. We are not saying that we want to hide the donors.
Okay.
We are welcoming, we want transparency of the donors.
Well, Rohan Mitra, I'm not going to get into an argument with you on how the tax system of this country works. There are more qualified people on the panel, but I'll just tell you that it is Mr. Ajay Makan who started the whole day by doing a press conference. If we had not covered this, you would have said the media is blacking us out. So we are damned if you do and damned if you don't, both ways. But I want JVC Shriram to respond to what you have raised. JVC Shriram, how is it that there is a tax liability of 105 crores on a earning of 199 crores? That's the clarification that Rohan Mitra is seeking. He's saying this is a targeting of the opposition. Please respond to him. JVC.
Good evening, Madhav. Good evening, Madhav. We should understand that India is not a banana republic. India is not a banana republic where you can get away with all these kind of things. And today it is not 1974, neither it is 2004 or 2014. This is 2024. What the Congress party has done is basically they have been delaying themselves in paying the tax. I am not a chartered accountant or a tax expert to say how that figure has come into the existence. Now it is for the chartered accountants and the economists to come and talk about the taxation and not taxation expert. So all I can tell you is that there is, for everything, Ajay Makan comes and says on record, yes, there was a delay in filing income tax returns. And you have shown to the viewers the breakup, the interest, the penalties, everything. A common man, an ordinary man, I'm a businessman, I'm an entrepreneur. If I don't pay taxes on time, come on, boss, I have to pay penalty, I have to pay interest. And obviously, it is going to be more than the tax which I am supposed to pay if I pay it at the right time. And this is known to the common man. And as a result of which Congress party thinks that they are privileged and they are entitled to do whatever they want to do.
Okay.
And the agencies will turn Nelson's side to it and will not act on it just because of the names they carry, the surnames they carry. Sorry, this is Naya India. Congress has to pay a price if they have done a mistake. And they should realize it. They are not entitled for anything. They do not pay.
Is this entitlement? Is this a sense of entitlement? JVC is making an important point there. We're going to get a response from the Congress spokesperson as well, requesting all panelists to stay with us, slipping into a very quick break. We'll be back with this discussion in just a few moments. We're discussing the tax troubles that the Congress party is staring at, its accounts being reportedly frozen and then, of course, being put on lien as far as that hearing of the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal is concerned. But Rohit Manchanda, leader of Congress, continues to be with us. Before we went into the break, Rohit, you heard JVC Shriram. He says that this is a sense of entitlement of the Congress party where it feels that it cannot pay taxes and get away. Any other common citizen would have had to face the due process of law. Please respond to him.
As our leader, Mr. Ajay Makan, has already said very clearly that it is definitely delayed. But where has Congress party denied of not paying it? And did we receive any notices before freezing the accounts? Did anybody, any department give any notice to the party, to the other account holders of the party? No notices were received.
So that is why this is totally gimmicks before elections by troubling and freezing the accounts like this, because BJP is scared of Rahul Gandhiji's yatra. The way, this is the only way they can bring some kind of stoppage to the accounts where everybody knows what BJP is
JVC is smiling. JVC, quick response please. Almost out of time. Quick response please. 30 seconds.
See, I think, the Congress is not even sure of getting back its numbers 2014. Forget about crossing 50. And people are privileged to dream. Because, again, I'm saying, it is a kind of a privilege, it is a kind of an entitlement they have, that whatever the government is doing, because Modi ji promised good governance. And good governance is what's coming out. And action has to be taken. And there are appellate tribunals. Although I'm not a taxation expert, but I can tell you there are appellate tribunals where open hearing happens. And we as a citizen, common citizen, when we feel that the income tax department has not been, hearing to us in a proper manner, I can go and file in tribunal. So they filed in the tribunal. The law will take its own course. Why take everything? Why make everything?
Okay, completely out of time. Completely out of time. There is a process to be followed, says JVC Shriram. Of course, a heated political debate on the subject as well. JVC Shriram, Kailashnath Adhikari, Rohan Mitra, Rohan Manchanda, thanks so much for joining us this evening. Perhaps you haven't heard the last word yet on this entire controversy. Slipping into a quick break now.